Welcome back to Fit in 15 Total Body Confidence 4-week program. I'm Shanice, also known as She-Hulk, and you have made it. We are in our final day, which is our favorite glute day. Let me introduce you to the ladies I have with me today. I've got to my right, Shireen. She's ready to work those glute muscles. And I've got to my left, Claudia. She's ready to build those quads, those glutes. You need to give it all you've got. This is what we've worked for. This is the last day of our program. You've been building total body confidence these last 4 weeks. So let's keep that momentum and let's start with our warm up. So first we're gonna bring our arms towards our ears and just do some tight arm circles. We're just getting a good warm up here. I know you may be thinking, okay, we're working glutes. Why are we warming up our upper body? Well, we're gonna be holding on to some dumbbells today. It's gonna go in the opposite direction. And then I just wanna open up those arm circles. So it's just important we get a warm up. I can't believe we made it to this day. You guys have been pushing through for the last 4 weeks. Definitely proud of you. Let's go the opposite way. Let's get this warm up going. You're gonna give it all you got today, so I need to make sure you're 100% warmed up. All right, let's open up those arms. We're gonna do some shoulder rotations. Just fully rotate that shoulder. Each time I rotate my shoulder, I like to look at it, make sure it's fully rotating. There we go, warming up those shoulders. Like I said, we're gonna be playing around with some dumbbells today. So we wanna make sure our upper body is just as warmed up as our lower body. And then feel free to just do some shoulder rotations here. Shrug those shoulders a bit. And then I'm also gonna go the opposite direction, fully rotating these shoulders. All right, now let's move into our torso rotation. We wanna loosen up our abs, our lower back. So we're just gonna rotate our torso here. Feel free to hold that stretch. I'm gonna open up my arms just so I can get more of a rotation. There we go. And then I like to put my hands on my hips and get a full rotation. Back starts to crack a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go the opposite direction. If you find an area, I like to find an area my back might crack and I might just wiggle that out a little bit. So now we're gonna move back to our shoulder rotation, but we're gonna also implement a hip rotation. So remember, same shoulder, same hip. So I do my right shoulder, then I get to my right hip. And feel free to hold that. I hear Claudia back here popping a bit. But we're just gonna warm up those hips. We're working our glutes, so that means, we've got a bunch of squats, we've got a bunch of lunges today. Gonna get that heart rate up. But our main focus is building those glutes and those quads today. I'm gonna hold that a bit. All right, now let's move into our flex and touch. So remember, we're gonna bring a high knee, bring that out laterally and just drop it down. Bring it back up, back to the front, back down. If you need any assistance, feel free to use your hand to grab your knee, pull it out, bring it back down. And then I'm gonna kind of warm it up a bit, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of speed to this. Get a dynamic warm up here. Couple touches, and then let's switch. Same thing. Get that knee high, all the way out. Let's touch, and then we're gonna come back. So feel free, if you need to hold that stretch, feel free to hold that stretch. And then I'm gonna pick up the speed a bit. All right, let's get a good warm up in here. This is where the warm up starts to turn into a bit of a workout, but we're just getting warm. All right, now we're gonna go into our leg swings. Remember, I wanna see full extension forward and backwards here. So we're gonna start with our right leg. So just full extension here, come on back. So remember, you can break this into 2 movements if you need to. So I'll start standing straight up. I'm gonna fully extend, come back to a standing position, slightly bent over, fully extend backwards. And then feel free to switch legs. And if you see here, I like to progressively go higher on my kicks, making sure my toe is hitting my hand. There we go. All right. So now we're going to come out to a lateral swing. So same momentum, but we're going to come out laterally, open up that groin area, open up those hips. Start with that right leg. So I'm getting high, progressively raise that leg. So if you want to start on your first swing, you're here. Then you go a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Remember, keep that core tight. So I'm going to go and I'm going to switch legs here. So I'm going to show you how I progressively go higher on my swing. So I'm here, just a little bit higher each time. Feeling this in my groin, my hip, my glutes. And remember, keeping that core tight. If need be, put your hand on your hip for some balance here. So now we're going to go into our squat and hold. So I want your feet about shoulder width apart. Have your toes pointed slightly outward, just so you can get deep in that squat. Keep all of your weight back on your heels rather than coming on your toes. And let's just come in here and sit. Keeping my chest up, shoulders back. Feel that stretch. Come on up. We're going to open up about an inch or two. Come right back down. And you're just sitting in this. Just feel that stretch. The more mobility you get in your hips, the more comfortable you're going to be in this. So open up just a little bit more. Sit back down. So if you feel like you're really tight, you want to start focusing on getting more stretching in, more mobility work as well. Stand back up. This time when we go down, we're going to rotate side to side. So sit back in it, and I'm just going to rotate. All right. So we're ready. We're ready for the workout. This is the final day of the program. This is week 4, day 5. You're giving me all you got. We saved this day for you because you asked for glutes and we're giving it to you. So let's get your water, get your dumbbells, get your towel, because we're going to get started with dumbbell squat jacks. So I'm going to have my dumbbells here. I'm going to be in a slight squat, and I'm just going into jumping jacks here. So I'm staying in this squat here and just coming out my jumping jacks. So if you see here, I'm not fully extending. I'm staying in that squat, keeping that tension, bringing those legs and those arms out. So I'm here. Let's go back here. We're going to check on Shireen, see how she's doing on her squats here. So if you see here, she's still in that squat the entire time, jumping out, bringing those arms up, core is tight as well. Great work, Shireen. Push through. You shake it out, we go right back to it. We're going to build those glutes today. Back down. Here we go. So say you're here, dumbbells get too heavy, drop them, and we're coming back. We just want to keep moving the entire time. Feel that burn in your quads. Feel that burn in your glutes. Get that heart rate up. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing back here. So she's got her 5-pound dumbbells, staying in that squat, getting those hands up, getting those legs out. Great work. All right, so now we're gonna move forward with a squat leg raise. Like I said, we've got a bunch of squats today. We're working those glutes, working those quads. So feel free, pick those dumbbells back up. If you wanna leave them at your side, I prefer them on my shoulder. We're gonna squat and do a lateral leg raise. Here we go. We're coming on out. Back down, alternate. So remember, during our warm-up, we had our lateral leg swings. We were just prepping for this. Squat down, come on up. If you see here, I'm making sure I'm staying flat-footed. I'm not coming on my toes. I'm not swaying all the way back on my heels. I'm staying on the balls of my feet. So I'm here. Let's check on Claudia. I hear her breathing. Let's see how she's doing back here. So you see here, she's getting deep in that squat, getting that leg up, working on that swing. So if you want to, you can progressively get higher or just keep that same momentum. So you see Shireen here, staying in that squat that entire time. She's not breaking that tension, and she's getting her leg up as high as she can. Great work. I see you back there. I'm back with you. Here we go. Get my leg up. So I've got a little bit more mobility here. So if you see here, as I come up, I'm getting my leg extremely high. All right, let's drop it. This is one of my favorites here. We've got our kneeling pulsating squats. So you're gonna come down here on your knees, and we're literally gonna just slowly stand up, give me 2 pulsating squats, and back to the knee. So here we go. I'm here, 2 squats, back down. Back up, back down. If anyone's watching this movement, it seems extremely simple, but you're gonna feel the burn in your quads, your hamstrings, and in your glutes. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing back here. If she's enjoying this workout as much as I am. She's got the smile on her face, so maybe she's been working up to this for 4 weeks. So she said, you know what? I'm getting through this. I'm giving it 100%. It's nothing. We prepared for this. Building that total body confidence. Let me get back into it here. Back down, pulsating squat, back down. So remember, you see in this squat, I'm not fully extending. I'm staying with that tension, bouncing, coming right back down to it. Back up. Here we go. Few more, ladies, few more. Push through. We're almost done. This is the last day. I hear you back there. So now we're gonna go right into an alternating forward curtsy lunge. We're gonna pick these up. So throughout the program, we've been doing a backward curtsy lunge. Now we're gonna change this movement and we're gonna go forward. So make sure you get some extension on that step and go down into a squat. So here we go, down in. If need be, find a marker, find a place on the ground where you're gonna step towards. Just get low here. Back and forth, we're just touch and go. I hear these ladies back here breathing heavily. We're on round 1, putting in that work. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing back here. So you see Claudia here, she's got that full extension, getting some distance, going down, getting that back knee to the ground. She's got her dumbbells to help her with her balance. Great work, push through. I'm back to it, here we go. And remember, keep breathing. When you push off that front leg, exhale. Let's go, push through, push through. Torso facing forward. Feel that burn. You wanted those glutes of steel, we're gonna give them to you today. Couple more, ladies. Woo! Drop those dumbbells. So now we're gonna lay down on our backs and we're gonna get into a single leg glute bridge. So I'm here laying on my back. Hips are in the air. One leg up at a time. Slowly touch the ground and pop right back up. Remember, thrust those hips in the air. Thrust those hips. There we go. All the way up. So we're gonna thrust those hips the entire time. Let's check on Claudia. She's gonna show us how it's done. So if you see here, she's coming down, right up. So she's thrusting those hips in the air, coming down, taking a break, going right back to it. There we go. Glutes are tight each time she's going down. So you should also be feeling this in your hamstrings as well. So that opposite leg, you're gonna feel that in your hamstrings. Great work. I see you back here. Let's check on Shireen. Let's see how Shireen's doing back here. So you see Shireen here, she's going up, coming all the way down, exploding, feel it in her hamstrings, feel it right here in her glutes. She's tight. Even her core is tight right now. So I'm gonna come down. Let me give you a couple more here. So I'm down here. Remember, my hips are up. As soon as I touch the ground, I explode up. Touch the ground, explode up. We're pushing through. Your hamstrings should be on fire right now. Woo, I hear you back there. All right, ladies, round 1 is done. We've gone through the explanations. You know what we're doing. If you look at me, the sweat's already coming off my face. We've only got through round 1. We're starting round 2. Remember, this is the final day. You've been working 4 weeks to get to this point, building that total body confidence. Let's get back to the dumbbell squat jacks. Here we go, ladies. Pick them up. Back into our squats. Here we go. Come on out. Remember, staying in that squat. Stay in that squat position. Push through. My chest is up. I'm literally just sitting here in this squat. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing here. So you see Shireen, she's getting down in that squat, fully extending, getting her hands up with the same cadence as her legs, pushing through. Remember, this entire time our core stays tight. So I want to go with Claudia. We're going to show you some modifications. Instead of jumping out on those jumping jacks, she's just going to step out. She's in that squat, Step on out. There we go. She's coming right back to it. Staying in that squat the entire time. She's relieving some of the pain in her knees, and she's just stepping out rather than jumping. Great work. Let me get a couple in here. Squat down, pull it up. All right. Keep these dumbbells. We're not done with them. We're gonna go right into our squat leg raises. Remember, get that butt to the ground. In those squats, I want you to get as low as you can. Come up, fully extend that leg. Here we go, ladies. Put it by your side, on your shoulders, whatever works best for you. Let's do it. Push through. There we go. I hear the bones cracking in the back. And that lady's getting deep in those squats, pressing up. So let's check on Claudia. See how she's doing back here. So you see here, feet are shoulder width apart. She's getting in the squat, extending that leg, fully coming up. There we go. Great work. Keeping that core tight the entire time. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing. So Shireen, same thing. Staying low in that squat, getting that leg up. Her core is tight the entire time, and she's just pushing through. Here we go, ladies. Couple more. Let's go. So you see here, I placed my dumbbells at my side now. So on my raises, I'm actually resting my dumbbells on my leg, causing my leg to raise these 10-pound dumbbells. Woo! Let's drop them, drop them. You don't need the dumbbells on this next one. So now we're gonna go into our kneeling, pulsating squat. Remember, we're gonna get on those knees. When you come up, it's just a slight pulsate. So you're not fully extending, you're staying with that tension in that squat. Here we go, down on our knees, and let's go. Just 2, back down. Right back down to it. On the 3rd round, I'll show you a modification to raise the intensity level. This is the last day. We might as well go out with a bang. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing back here. So she's down on those knees, and she's just gonna come right back up, right into her squat. Back down, right back up, right into the squat. Great work. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing. She told me today she was coming, she was ready to build those glutes, build those muscles. Let's see if she's gonna work for it. So she's down here, coming right back up, into that squat. Back up. There we go. Great work, great work. Push through, push through. We're here. I know, I hear you. We're pushing through today. I hope you guys hear him too. If you need to, we like to say, ooh-wee, when it gets hard. All right. Let's pick these dumbbells back up. We're gonna go back to our alternating forward curtsy lunge. Remember, get some full extension on that forward step before you drop down into that lunge. Here we go. So this one here is just building some strength in our quads, in our glutes. This is helping us bring our heart rate down a bit. Remember, continue to breathe. It is important that we breathe throughout this entire exercise. All right, I'm coming back towards you, Shireen. Let's see if she's getting that full extension here. There we go. So she's got that full extension. She's getting down in this lunge. You see that knee touching the floor, getting through, core is tight, and see she explodes off that front foot. There we go. Great work, great work. So remember, you come down, we're here, explode off that front foot. I'm back here, I'm exploding off. Core staying tight the entire time. So I'm here, just exploding. Touch and go, touch and go. Push through, ladies, here we go. Couple more. Remember, we're breathing. If you hear me, once I press off, I exhale. All right, let's drop them. We're going back down into our single leg glute bridge, focusing on our glutes and our hamstrings. So remember here, thrust those hips in the air. You want your hips in the air. As you come down, your glutes touch the floor, explode up. So I'm here, my hips are in the air, foot's in the air, down, explode up. Back down, explode up. Push through, here we go. I can do this all day. I'm exploding up. I feel it in my right hamstring, feel it in my right glute as well. we're pushing through. Let's check on Shireen, see how she's doing. She told me she wanted the glutes today, guys. I don't know if she was willing to earn it, but we're gonna see right now. She's coming down, exploding up. I know this left hamstring is on fire. She's pushing through, and if you hear her, she's breathing the entire time. Great work. Let's see what Claudia's got going on here. So if you look at Claudia, same thing. She's exploding off that ground. Glutes are tight here, and she's coming down. Core is tight the entire time, and she's also breathing the entire time. Good work, ladies. Here we go, let me get a couple more in here. So I'm down here, remember, my hips are up, I'm down, thrust it back up. I thrust it back up, thrust it back up. All right, round 2, we're done. We're in the last and final round. You give it all you got. We've been in this program for 4 weeks now. You've learned the movements, you've built the strength and endurance, so now we've got to push through and get this done. So here we go. Pick up those dumbbells, ladies. We're going right back into the squat jacks. So here we go. We're down here. Let's bring it out. Press through. Remember, keep breathing. And we're going the entire time. Remember, if you get tired, drop those dumbbells. Come right back to it. Let's check on Shireen. Let's see how she's doing back here. All right, here we go. She's down in that squat, keeping that tension here. Her core is tight. Arms and legs are in the same movement, coming out. Great work, great work. We're gonna push through this today. Hey, week 4, day 5. Give it everything. Here we go. You see here, I'm gonna pick up the intensity a bit, pick up my speed, coming through. Woo! Is it that time, Shireen? Let's go. All right. Oh, you don't need to drop those. Come on, pick them back up. We're not done. So now we've got our squat, single leg raises. So come over here, go into our squat, raise those legs. Here we go. Come on up, back down. Make sure we're breathing. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing back here. So she's coming out in that squat, bringing up that lateral raise. All the movements we did in our warm-up today, we're incorporating in our exercise. So you see Shireen here, butt to the ground, deep in those squats. Remember those progression warm-up squats we did, and then those lateral swings. Here she goes. That's how we put in that work. Build that total body confidence.
Let's go.
Yeah. Here we go, a couple more. I'm gonna pick up the speed a bit. Just pushing through. All right, drop those dumbbells, get them out the way. We're gonna go back to our kneeling, pulsating squat. Remember, both knees on the ground. Step up, give me 2 squats. Here we go, ladies, let's get it. And I'm right back to it. If you want, you can alternate which foot comes up first and goes back down. Push through. Let's check on Shireen. See how she's doing back here on her kneeling squats. Coming up. So she's down, she come up right into that squat. So when she stands up, she's not fully extending. She's going right into the squat. Great work. Let's see Claudia, see how she's doing over here to my left. See Claudia's here, come up, right into her squat. Back down, and then she's coming right back up into that squat. Great work. So remember I said we can raise the level of intensity. If you want, we can get a jump going. So if I'm here and I'm kneeling, I can come up, go down, come back up. Come back down. You see that sweat flying? Come back up. All right, so won't you add that to your next workout here? So let's pick these up. We're not done yet. I know you're tired, but we're not done. We're pushing through today, baby. So now we're gonna go to our alternating forward curtsy lunges. Remember, you can put them right on your shoulders. Get a full extension on that lunge. So I'm here pushing back down. Push up. Make sure you exhale when you push off that leg. Back down. Remember, we're just breathing the entire time. We're fighting through the pain. This is where your mind's telling you you can't get through it, but you've got to refocus your thoughts and tell your body you can do it. Let's check on Shireen. Make sure she's still getting that full extension here. She's coming out. That knee is touching on the ground, getting deep into that lunge. She's exploding off that front leg. Give me that, there we go, explode off that front leg. Core is tight the entire time. All right, let's drop it. Single leg glute bridge. So we're down here, building those glutes, ladies. Remember, we're down on our backs, hips in the air, and we're gonna explode up to the ceiling. Here we go. Just explode with me, touch and go. As soon as you touch, you're gonna explode up. Like I said, we can do this all day. We just sit here, feel the burn in that opposite hamstring, feel the burn in those glutes. It feels good. I'm gonna switch it up. I go right into it. So as I alternate, I'm right into it. Let's go. Let's check on Shireen. See how she's doing back here? She's down, explode. Down, she just touch and go. So she's not resting often on here. She's just coming down, touch and go. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing as well. Same thing. She literally touches and go. It's like some fire down here. It's as soon as she touches, she explodes up. Great work, ladies, great work. All right, you finished the workout, you finished the rounds, but we have yet to finish the workout. We've got our burnout, and you know what's in the burnout? My favorite, burpees. So today, we're gonna do mountain climbers into a high knee burpee while holding our dumbbells. Ladies, you ready? You got these dumbbells? Go. All right, here we go. We're gonna come down, right into about 4 or 5 mountain climbers, into about 4 or 5 high knees. I'm out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up, high knees. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up. Into my high knees. We're exploding. Get those knees to the chest. Back up. Let me check on Shireen, see how she's doing back here. All right, so she's exploding. Mountain climbers, back into these high knees here. Back down, her core is tight, her back is straight. Come back up, explode up. There we go. So let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing. She hates burpees, but she pushes through no matter what. So we come down, she's got her mountain climbers. She comes up into those high knees. You see, she's getting those knees up. She's exploding through, hitting the chest, getting those knees up. Come on, ladies, we're almost there. We're pushing through. Give it all you got right here. This is the last day of everything you've been building, getting that total body confidence. We're here. Back up. I'm back in. Back up. Let's push through, ladies. Come on. We're almost there. I feel it. All right, all right. Drop those dumbbells. You made it through. I know you hate the burpees, but we're pushing through, but we're not done. We want to work our core today, as always. Just like we're building those glutes, I want to get that killer six-pack. I know these ladies do. The summer's almost here, so it's time for us to put in that work. So get a towel. If you're sweating like I am, get us through the water. We're getting ready to go right into our abs. So we're going into what I call a hand plank rotation. So we're gonna come down. I'm into a hand plank. Tighten those core. Make sure your back is flat. And you're gonna rotate to the sky. Come back down. Rotate to the sky. Keep breathing. Keeping that core tight. You're gonna get a full rotation and just come right back down. So let's check on Claudia. Show you how it's done. She's gonna do a modification on her knees. So I have her on her knees fully extended out. And she's gonna rotate to the sky. So you're still, with the full extension, you're still going to engage that core, fully get out, reach towards the sky. Let's check on Shireen. She doesn't need a modification today. She's out here on her toes, coming back to the middle, and she's rotating each time. Tightening that core, and just rotation. And remember, continue to breathe. Do not hold your breath during this exercise. Continue to breathe the entire time. So I'm back here with you. I'm gonna rotate. And then if you want, so say you have any shoulder elements, it's too much weight for you to put on your shoulders, come down on your elbows. So you can still come down here on your elbows and rotate for me. Pull that off. I'm sweating too much today. Woo! Here we go. Continue to rotate. And remember, engage the core. We want to get our six-pack today. You can't get a six-pack if you're not engaging that core. So I need your core tight. I need you to have your back stable. Tighten those glutes as well, because this is a glute workout. This isn't an ab workout. We're here to get a glute workout in today. How you feeling back there? Look at Claudia's face. Claudia's hurting today. So now we're going to go into what I like to call a two-point plank. So we're back into our hand plank, and almost similar to a mountain climber, we're going to bring our knees to our chest, but we're going to do both knees at the same time. So I'm out here, and I'm just coming back and forth, keeping my butt low, keeping my core tight, and I'm just back and forth. Here we go. Remember, continue to breathe, and we're going to get through this. Everything should be burning right now. Your shoulders should be on fire. Your biceps should be on fire. Your core should be on fire. Your quads should be on fire. Let's check out Shireen and see how she's doing over here. So you see Shireen here, she comes out, her back remains flat, her glutes are tight, her core is strong. Take a quick breath and she comes back to it. Great work, great work. So if you want to modify this, maybe you don't want to put too much pressure on your knees, we can walk it out as well. So I'm back here, and I'm just gonna walk it out. Back down. Quick feet here. You touch and go. Here we go. Couple more. Push through. Let's go. Let's check on Claudia, see how she's doing over here. So Claudia's modified it. She's still got her back low, her butt's tight, and she's just gonna get down and just keep moving. So it's almost like a mountain climber. She's bringing those knees to her chest and coming right back out. Let me give you a couple more with some high intensity here. Woo! Push through. 3, 2, 1. Great work. We got through it. You pushed through. This is what we've been building up to these entire 4 weeks, building that total body confidence. But now it's important that we get a cool down. So what I want you to do is take a deep breath, and we're going to reach to the sky. Remember, continue to breathe. Tighten that core. We're gonna come right back down. And then we're gonna go right back up. Take a deep breath. Go right back up. And then I want you to reach to the right. Then we're gonna come back. Let's reach to the left. Remember, keep breathing the entire time. Reach back to the sky. For a deeper stretch, feel free to get on your toes and reach to the sky. So let's come back. We're gonna interlock our fingers, chest up, shoulders back, and we're just going to raise those arms. So this is where I like to work on some flexibility. I know Shireen has a couple flexibility issues. She doesn't like to stretch often, so we're gonna pick on her today. So we're gonna come in here and bring that up. Just keep breathing the entire time. There we go. She just got to stretch a little bit more, but we're going to get her right today. Good work. All right, now we're going to go into a split squat. We're going to put our left leg forward, left knee into that, elbow into that knee, and just reach to the sky. There we go. Keep breathing. I'm gonna go bother Claudia here, work on her flexibility. So just take a deep breath for me, and then we're just gonna have a deeper stretch. Her core is tight. She's still breathing the entire time. Let's switch it up. There we go. Let's go bother Shireen. Like I said, she's gotta work on her flexibility. She doesn't like to stretch much, so we're gonna get with her. So take a deep breath for me. As she exhales, I'm going to get into a deeper stretch here. So you don't want to stretch to where you feel a pull. You want it to feel good. And now we're going to get into my favorite, the butterfly hold. So let's sit on the ground. Feet together. Bring those heels as close to your body as you can. And just push those knees into the ground. My chest is up, my shoulders back. I'm just sitting and breathing. So take a deep breath for me, grab your ankles, and then you're gonna push down those knees towards the ground even more. We did a lot of squats today, so we had to get a good stretch in. There we go. And there you have it. You got through the Total Body Confidence Fit 15 4-week program. I know there were moments you wanted to quit, but you never gave up. Remember, we just have to refocus our thoughts and our body will follow. I love working out with you. Can't wait to see you again. You got Fit 15 right here, right now. See you later. Great work. Woo! You guys did it.